Okay, so I wanted to read on this sort of lucid dreams. It was sort of like a long couple hours, it felt, of these dreams, but it's so weird because then I wake up and all I get, it seems like so much symbolism and all that, but then all I can say is like I felt like 2 weeks and everything going upside down. And let's see, today is the 26th, September 26th. 2 weeks is October 10th. Okay, that makes sense. Things are gonna get crazy. I had an upside down world card that I saw in my one of my recent reads. I think it was the 2020 outcome, and I felt it there. Everything's gonna turn upside down, and it's interesting because I listened to this reader Diane Siegel sometimes, and I listened to a couple of her recent reads, and she had a dream that she was on a ship and the ship turned upside down, and I was like, oh my god, yes. I felt like I saw that in my card. And then today with this lucid dream, maybe stock market also. So let's see what we get. So Spirit, help me to understand. Am I getting that message right? 2 weeks, is that, help us to see and prepare for what's coming and what will be the outcome of it. Help us to see 2 weeks. Okay, so here's what I get. Just generally, I'll say, like, I do think we, and we have been sort of building up. I think we are going to get, and not that I want to, like, put out there anything, negative, but it's like, I think that we will reach a even worse point than we are at now. That feeling of what have we become? I think that for whatever reason, I get 2 weeks around that we will reach the highest level that we're going to reach. And I know you might think that, what about the election and all that? I don't know. I feel like something's going to reach a pinnacle, and then just like hold on. As you're going through it, just know that, like, if we're there, that means it's almost over. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of other things in this read where I'm like, I don't know if this card is telling me the positive side of it or the negative side of it. For instance, like the World or the Magician. Because, but I'll say that what I think the reason I'm feeling that is because it's like if we're in a battle between good and evil, just to simplify, I'll say it like that. They're both going to be reaching this pinnacle. Like, you know what I mean? Like the whole battle's going to be reaching this. And so it's like it could be both, sort of at once, which makes sense. So we start out here with this Knight of Swords and this 10 of Swords. And this has me very concerned also with this 4 of Cups. It's like, are we going to have like blood spilled? I'm sorry, but the red on the sword, the swords in the back, and the red, like, this could tie in. Is there some, and then the World down here, which to me is like, because I keep feeling like Putin's involved, and this Devil here, like, are they going to be like actual sort of Putin agents on the ground here in America causing havoc sort of thing? Do you know what I mean? Or is our country going to be part of it? Are they going to really go to such a level of insanity to try to win this election, put people in shock and be afraid, or to do like a false arrest against someone? So, and another thing I want to say when I look at this card, look, if you feel like in your soul you need to go out and protest, right? Listen to what your gut tells you. I would just say if it's nighttime, go home. If there's a curfew, maybe don't push it. Like, you've put yourself out there, and then, like, I'm just because it makes me nervous, And they are definitely, I mean, you know, part of what they're doing right now is they want to vilify protesters. So I wouldn't be surprised if something happens. I mean, something already has happened. We've already had a shooting, and they're turning that kid into a hero. It's madness. We're already to such a scary place. And so, anyway, I feel like something possibly violent. This Knight of Swords makes me think that this is some like little like agent put out there to do the violence. This World card makes me wonder about Russia. That's the battle, that's the battle for the world. That's where we are. This is the battle for the world, is at the base of these things playing out in America. I expand more on this World card a little later in the read, is also relating to the World Wide Web. Like whatever's coming may be inspired by the internet, like a dark call to action to the MAGA soldiers. So just be aware, hold on tight, it will pass, and we will unite even stronger from it. The Emperor with this broken heart. And this also ties into me, a broken heart, this Four of Cups. You can just feel the sadness of that card. There's some loss. The Emperor, I'm very drawn to that eagle. So to me, this is like a heartbreak about America. Like, what have we become? It's like, we're going to get to if you've already felt that feeling, I think we're going to reach an even higher level of what in the world have we become, okay? Don't worry. It's just, I think the ride that we're on, for some reason, I feel has to go there before this is over. This King of Pentacles with this Devil card. This is what brought me to Putin. Oh, this brings me to Putin also. Because the King of Pentacles often for me is Putin, mob boss Putin. But it is interesting because he looks worried to me. So, maybe that is sort of what drives him a little, is he's worried that he's losing ground, that he has to go to extremes. And then, of course, this Devil card, just so dark and driven to to push just this evil upon us. It's almost like, will it feel like an attack or something, but scarily tied in with America, which it already kind of feels like, because we've got certain people in Congress and the president and the attorney general that feels tied in with this attack on America in connection with Putin. I felt this devil energy in some of the stuff, in some of the things that might play out. And that's what we're possibly going to be feeling here. The devil energy in this. The Emperor in this America, who's this Knight of Swords coming out to cause havoc and hurt. So hopes and fears, this takes me to that wonderful, simplicity and happiness and lightness of this Four of Wands, which for me is the inauguration card that is coming up in almost every read, and it just gives me such a happy feeling, like it's coming, it's still there. And the hopes and fears, of course, they don't want this kind of stability for us, but it's coming, it's there. It's just like it's like protected. Like they can throw out their hell and havoc, but this is protected. The final outcome, I get this, let's start with this Magician card. And this is one of those where I'm like, okay, is this like Bill Barr Magician, or is this the investigations working together Magician? And I feel like it's like both. It's just like going to be some havoc at the base at that time. Here's another, we have the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. I'm getting these cards a lot too. Like there's just going to be this feeling of upset and burden. But this tells me this Ten of Wands is what feels to me like this will be, once we just get past this, it'll feel easier. There's just going to be a bit of a burden that we have, a loss and burden. And then the Lovers. Watching back, I feel strongly that this Lovers card is a positive card of unity for the country. Like we will come together even stronger from whatever negativity they throw at us. And this same warm unity energy actually ties in with the next batch of cards I get to in a minute. with that magician, I get this Queen of Swords and this Hanged Man. And this is where I'm like, but wait, this feels good. So wait a minute. I feel this actually as Letitia and SDNY. She gets to question Eric Trump, I think in 2 weeks, which is interesting. And then when I look at it that way, this magician becomes investigations working for the good of our country and man, and the world. So I think there could be something to that, which is so interesting because I'm like, is that why they're doing this Hunter Biden thing? Is because they are like, well, if you're going to be taking Eric Trump out or whatever is going to happen there, then we're going to take Hunter Biden. It's just like insanity. Like, are you kidding me? And then I saw something very promising here. And here's what I got from it. Whatever they try to do here that is so negative, that is so like devil driven, it is going to benefit Joe Biden, okay? And this is Joe Biden, this destiny, and now in this, I got this in the last read, where I felt they're trying to throw him off the Wheel of Fortune, but he's on the Wheel of Fortune. And this Six of Wands is a victory card. The victory, and then this Ace of Cups being just a brand new, just heartfelt, overwhelming emotion that is in my feeling very positive toward Biden. So this feels like whatever this dark deeds, it's going to end up being an overwhelming, more like sympathy and love toward the Biden camp. And this I feel as a demand for answers. This Eight of Wands, we want answers to these mysteries that we don't fully understand. We want answers. So those are the two things that I get out of that. Positivity growing toward Biden. It will this dirty deeds backfire. We want this stability. We want this good person. We want a heartfelt country and world. So that will be like this instant karma going toward Joe Biden. And then this is like, and we want the answers that somehow are not being given to us. And then when I did a final clarifier card here, I got this Eight of Swords. And this this again tells me, just hold on, okay? Hold on a little bit longer. The worst is over. Just hold on. Yeah, you're kind of stuck for a few weeks. I always look at the bottom of the deck to see if I get any messages here. Hold on a little longer. There's a plan in place. I feel that this Queen of Cups, Knight of Rods, more people speaking out, okay? And the Sun, more people speaking out on the truth. Maybe are there more books coming out? Are there more people that are going to just like, who would this Knight of Rods be? Someone from within the administration. More people coming out speaking the truth. Talking about the illusion delusion, which so much of this, all they have going for them in the Republican Party is illusion delusion at this point. So the sun shining on that illusion delusion somehow. Oh, I forgot to say this world card. I also feel, as the World Wide Web, okay? The soldiers, this devil sort of behind these soldiers, a sort of call for action, okay? On the World Wide Web, you know how it is, those dark places of the web calling out for this violence. And then we are saying, what in the world has happened to America? What has happened to America? And that's where I feel in this illusion delusion, it's like shining a light on what they're doing on these deep, dark internet web operations. Shining a light on the illusion delusion operations, the getting the ties with overseas. This is often like looking to Russia, tell us what to do. What are you guys going to say? We'll say the same thing. This Page of Cups, the theater, the upside down theater. And, and then you get the death. It's just, it's over. Once it comes to the light, we see you, it's over. Ace of Rods, ruling, comes down. Hold on to that energy of the Star card, the hopes and wishes. Wish upon a star. This is what I keep ending so many of my reads. On this Star card keeps being the final card of so many of my reads. And I just feel like the message being like, just keep wishing upon that star. Hold on to that feeling. And that will get us there. It will help to get us there. Don't fall into despair. Just hold on. And we will, this feels protected to me. It feels so sweet and simple and protected from all this other dark energy, and we will get there. So keep that star card in your heart and mind. And thanks for watching. As always, let me know if you had any thoughts or hits or intuitions of your own. And thanks for being there for me to share this stuff with. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.